Hey guys, what's happening? This is Forgo Nation, and yeah, my voice is still a little wacky, guys. I guess it's going to take a little time for this to heal up or go away. So, please bear with me, guys. Hopefully soon it'll go away. But today we're going to talk about Swordmaster. Now, as far as aesthetics, I think Swordmaster looks fantastic. I love this frickin' sword. Look at that thing. Look at the detail in this guy. Man, he looks dope, guys. He really does. I really do like how he looks. But unfortunately, he's not really all that strong. I think this guy is mainly going to be a Shadowland character for most people. Unlike Dr. Voodoo, who I think is pretty viable in World Boss Ultimate, I feel like this guy, he's viable, but he's not, he's okay. He can do it. But I will say one thing, and we'll talk about it a little bit, but I think this guy could be pretty good for Quicksilver. And there'll be reasons why, and we'll get into that. But he has 14,000 physical attack. He has 127 attack speed, 31 crit rate, 175 critical damage. Pretty low stats, guys, to be fair to him. And he has max ignore defense, more or less, and max skill cooldown. He also has this leadership tag, which is pretty interesting that they gave him leadership so we can use White Fox, which we will in today's run. All of his gears are 20. He has no Uru, so, again, just like Dr. Voodoo, guys, he's got the bare minimum build. And we take a look at his skills. His tier 2 passive gives him super armor. And this is one of the reasons I think he's pretty viable against Quicksilver, guys. Well, really against any world boss, as long as you can deal physical damage to them. This is awesome, guys. You won't get guard broken unless it's by a purple attack that penetrates super armor, which is amazing. I'm going to be looking for that super armor quite a bit, especially with combat characters like Swordmaster, especially thinking about Quicksilver. Take a look at the one skill. He's got a stun, bleed. That's useless. The bleed's useless. Stun can be useful in PvP game modes without as long as they don't have a debuff removal. We got more bleed. Again, that's useless. Maybe one of these days, bleed will actually be something effective in the game, because in World Boss it sure as hell is. But for us, with our characters, it isn't. The third skill. This is amazing, guys. Because he has super armor, he gets this immunity to all damage. Well, you don't have to worry about getting guard broken unless it's a purple attack attacking you. Plus, you get this all attack buff that lasts for 5 seconds. I really wish this lasted for 10, but hey, it's all good. It works for the rotation that we're going to be doing. His 4-star passive gives him another increase all attack by 22% and a crit rate buff by 22%. And it lasts for 3 seconds on a 2-second cooldown. So for the most part, this will always be up, guys. So 22%, you'll have that up most of the time. So you actually only need, what? 53% crit rate to more or less max out his crit rate, which is pretty dope. That's pretty awesome. Scroll up a little bit here. Take a look at the 4th skill. Has an all defense down, which stacks up to 45%, which is awesome. Works against World Boss. This is fantastic. And it lasts for 5 seconds. In the rotation, guys, I like to do 3, get the attack boost from 3 and the immunity, and then cancel straight into the 4 and put the damage proc on the 4. I know a lot of people will say the best damage is on the 5th skill, but I tested it multiple times, guys, even after I would do like a 3, 4, and then 5 combo. And the 5th skill, it didn't seem like it was doing really that much more damage. If it was, it wasn't by enough to really care about, in my opinion. So yeah. Then the 5th skill gives him invincibility for 5 seconds. The guy's got a lot of survivability tools. 5-second invincibility, 4-second immunity. And this invincibility is on an 8-second cooldown. The immunity is on a 6-second cooldown. So you can pretty well have immunity and invincibility up all the time. Take a look at his leadership. Just had a 35% increase of all defense, which is pretty much useless. And preview the skill. Alright. Alright, guys. So first we're just going to take a look at his skills. Look at this 5th skill. Now this looks dope as hell. And I'm pretty sure my SFX animation is off. I don't even think you can turn that thing off, which is kind of annoying. The 2 skill, pretty cool, a little sword slash in there, but it leaves you vulnerable. The 1 skill is a partial iframe, but at the beginning of it leaves you completely vulnerable, which kind of sucks. You have the 3 skill, but really we just want to cancel that sucker and then go straight into the 4. You let the 4 play out, and as soon as he lands, you're going to go back into the 5. So the rotation's pretty easy, guys. 3, 4, damage proc on the 4, then go into the 5. As soon as he does his 5 and he does his little slash down, you can either do the 1 skill if you want, but generally against World Boss, I just do 3, 4, 5. I might throw in the 1 or the 2 because your invincibility or immunity might be up once in a while, but 3, 4, 5 is really all you need. So 3, damage proc on the 4, and then 5. In Shadowland, it's pretty much the same exact things. And because the 3 has a 6-second cooldown, the 4 has a 7-second cooldown, and the 5 has an 8-second cooldown, what happens over time as you're playing a little bit is you'll get to a point where you're going to have to skip your 5th skill if you're trying to keep the damage proc on the 4. Now, if you're trying to put the damage proc on the 5, and like I said, some guys think it's doing more damage. From all my testing, guys, I'm not seeing it. Like I said, if it is, it's not much more. It's not even worth the extra effort. Because honestly, the 4th skill, or the 5th skill, whenever you do it, a lot of times we're going to be facing Proxima. She jumps away, you don't get the damage from it. But if you do the 3, 4, you'll almost always get the damage proc on the 4 with the all defense down on your target. Which therefore means you're going to be doing more damage usually. So let's get out of here. Now let's take a look at the rest of the build. He has a stage 6 Power of Angry Hawk set, and he has just the same pretty much obelisk as we did for Voodoo. A crit damage with 140% damage proc, guys. Nothing special. The bare minimum build. And no uniform. So guys, let's take him into Shadowland, and then let's take him against good old Proxima, and let's see how he does. Let's rock and roll. That is dope looking, man. Okay guys, so for this run, we're going to do floor 60 against this Combat Rumble. We're going to be using Warwolf because Swordmaster needs a little extra something. We're going to use Warwolf for that 30% critical damage he's going to offer and that 20% guaranteed critical rate. So let's get into it. Now Warwolf, he's going to die immediately, but he will get off his attack buff from his 5th skill and give us all that critical damage that we need to get this done. And like I said, you just start with the 3, 4. And then the 5. And honestly, guys, floor 60, with Dr. Voodoo, we did floor 61, no problem, in under 2 minutes, right? And I realized that was a relay and Rumbles are a little harder, but he's taken down all 3 of these characters at once. If you notice, all of them are pretty much getting brought together. He's doing damage to all of them at one time. So he really should be doing pretty awesome. Better than what I would think. I mean, he has great survivability, guys. We've barely taken any damage at all. But sometimes what happens is, because the skill cooldowns are a little off between the 5, the 4, and the 3, you will have to skip the 5. Now, luckily in Shadowland, you can still use the 2 and the 1 to guard break your opponents. And you can skip the 5th skill, do a 2 and a 1, and then go back and do your 3, 4 to keep the damage proc on the 4. Now, so far, so good. We've been doing really, really awesome. I mean, he is pretty easy to play. I will say that for him. I do think that 5th skill looks dope. Pretty damn sweet looking, actually. But here, the damage from it will reach out to your character, to the characters you're facing. But against World Boss, approximately jumping around all over the place. And really, if you're trying to land that damage proc on the 5th, I just think it's a bad idea. If you do it on the 4th skill, I think you'll have better luck with him. But I really think he's going to be pretty good against Quicksilver. Decent, not the best by any means, but I think he's going to be decent. But it's difficult for me to know because I have max raid level and I'm only on stage 9 against Quicksilver. And right now, this guy would mutilate stage 9. It wouldn't even be a fair test, to be honest, guys. But we're doing pretty awesome. We got just about a minute left. And we still have Agent 13 and Black Widow. Come on now. Yeah, the damage proc didn't even go off that time. So it's going to go off in this 5th skill. Yep. Went off on the 5th skill. I really don't think that thing does more damage than the 4, guys. But let me know if, you guys have better luck landing the damage proc on the 5 and you're getting more damage from it. I mean, I'm not, and all the tests I've done, and I've done this multiple times, I just seem to do better. Even when I tried landing the damage proc on the 5th skill here, I couldn't finish the fight, even with Warwolf. But when I did it the way that I'm doing it, put the damage proc on the 4, I just had a whole lot more luck. I mean, you guys can see he's getting it done. Now there I skipped my 5th skill. Booyah. Come on now. Come on, Swordmaster. Booyah. So, nothing special, guys, but the fact that he did his floor 60 with this build, even with Warwolf, is still pretty impressive. Nothing spectacular, but still pretty good. So, let's go into the world boss action. Okay, guys, so we're going to be using White Fox in the leadership role because she's going to offer 60% damage out supervillains to Swordmaster because he has the leadership tag. And she's going to increase his all defense down by 40% from her leadership, which means his 45% all defense down is going to go up to 63% all defense down, which really makes Swordmaster a lot better in my opinion because you're able to use the complete function of White Fox with him. That's pretty damn awesome. And we're using Coulson for that 45% damage to supervillains with that 20% guaranteed critical rate that he's going to be offering. Our strikers, we've got Weapon Hex for our all defense down, Shirag and Silver Surfer for their damage dealt supervillains, Scarlet for her mind control because you really want to keep Proxima locked down because when you're doing your 5th skill, sometimes Proxima, if she isn't mind controlled, she just kind of jumps away. And in order for you to get the 3-4 combo on her and land your damage proc right, because he does some slashes on his 3, sometimes she jumps away and you'll hit your 3 and he does his slashes, and sometimes he'll set off the proc. So it's good to have some crowd control in there, whether it's using Scarlet, or Rachel, or Sue, or even, Dr. Voodoo now, because he comes in and uses his mind control as well, which is pretty damn dope. We also have Anti-Venom for his heals because of the poison on the ground, because of Proxima having penetration in her skills, and there's the purple attacks will pierce super armor, so you can definitely take damage even though he does have immunity and invincibility. But still, he's pretty damn easy to play for the most part, guys. I mean, really the only crux of him when you're playing is the fact that, you have to kind of worry about Proxima jumping around. Other than that, it's pretty easy keeping him alive. The only, I guess, like right there, when he's doing his 5th skill, sometimes, like if you're playing on a phone, you're going to look at that small screen, and it's going to be really difficult to see what the hell Proxima's doing. You got all that crap going on, all those graphics going on. You could have strikers coming in, he's doing his stuff. And sometimes it's really difficult to see what Proxima's doing. Now, I'm playing on a PC, so I got this nice, big screen. It's a little bit easier for me to see, but it's definitely not super easy. I mean, there's a lot of crap going on when he's doing this right here. But ideally, guys, whenever, I do the 3-4 combo for a couple more reasons. Well, one more reason other than what I said earlier. After his 5th skill, when he'll do a slash at the very end of his 5th skill, and then there's a bunch of slashes at the end of it that just that linger for a little bit. If you can time it right, where you do that, and you get that lingering effect from the 5th skill, and then you're able to go into the 3-4 right after that, man, he can do some pretty good damage. The problem is, because of these cooldowns, having an 8-second cooldown on the 5, a 7-second cooldown on the 4, a 6-second cooldown on the 3, it really throws things off to where it's super difficult to do that. So when I play, I don't even worry about it. All I'm trying to do is keep the proc on the 4, and I'll skip that 5th skill every once in a while just so I can do that. Or I'll just run around a little bit and then start back over and do the 3-4 and then go into the 5 again. But right there, I saw the purple, and whenever she shows the purple, it's not too bad. And we just lost White Fox. Sorry to see you go, girl. Now, his movement speed is fair. It's decent. It's not. I wish he was a little bit faster, but it's not bad. He can outrun the purple attacks, which, in my book, that's good. That's good. Definitely better than being a slow-mo, that's for sure. But I would like it to be a little bit faster. During this phase here, when Proxima is throwing down her red circles, because you got, immunity, super armor, invincibility, you can just keep it pouring, guys. Just keep it going for the most part. Now, if she throws down purple, that stuff can pierce your super armor, guard break you, and really mess you up. So you don't want to stay in there when she throws that purple down. But you can definitely risk it like I did when she just throws down the white circles. Oh yeah, so we got about 53, 52 seconds left, and we got 2.5 bars to go. Now, we're not going to finish this fight, guys, because again, I'm trying to get those speed books. And I would have played against Quicksilver, but I'm only on stage 9. And honestly, guys, he would mow through stage 9 like it's nothing, especially since I have max raid level. And I mean, if you guys want to see that, let me know. I mean, if you want to see that, I'll do it for you. But I really think he's just going to plow through it like it's nothing. I mean, it's just too easy. And, you know, you really want a little bit more of a challenge to show off a character's strengths and weaknesses so people get a better idea what they think about him. I definitely think that he's worth building, guys. I mean, he's definitely an easy character to play. There's that purple. Let's get out of there. Oh, we just ran away. Cool, cool, cool. Run, run, run. We'll pause it. So, guys, he could definitely clear this freaking thing with this crap build. So, let me know what you think about Swordmaster, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one.